Montreal, welcome back, and we are getting ready for the playoff run for year one. Somehow, GM Gritch was able to drag the Montreal Canadiens into the year one playoffs, where we are matching up with the Atlantic Division winning Ottawa Senators. Let's head over to view lines here. I want to see just how we stack up against this team. I know they're good, and I know they're going to be good for a very long time. They're a young team, full of youth. Brady Tkachuk is a 90, Tim is an 89, and then Vlad on that first line. Okay, it's no secret that they blow our first line out of the water. Just everybody on this first line is better than us. Formenton, Giroux, and Batherson is a really good first line too. Batherson and Formenton both on the wing. Neither of them are even 26 yet. Just a young line. And then Giroux there in the middle is a solid anchor. So their top six blows us out of the water. Kubalik, Josh Norris, and Matthew Joseph. And then Sokolov, Pinto, and McEwen. What did they sign Pinto? What did they get him to? Just 1 year? This team is dirty. They're just so deep, and they still have the studs up on the first line, and even Giroux. How did Giroux do? 73 points on the second line. All right, so Chabot and Brandstrom, Chikrin, Clifton, Sanderson, and Zub. They have an 86 on their third pair. Oh my God. Okay, so I think the defense is just religiously sticking to the lefty-righty listing of these players. Jake Sanderson is he's nasty. Oh, he's expiring this year though. Chikrin's got 2 years. Oh, Chabot signed. Okay. And then between the pipes for these guys, they got Korpisalo. Did he have a good year? Oh, he had a fine year. He had an okay year. And then backing him up is Anton Forsberg, who had a really, really bad year. And then let's see how we stack up compared to that. It's not great. It's not great. We have Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield. That first line I really like. And then Marchment, Doc, Hoffman with the +4 and the +3 in the top six. It's gonna have to be our top six that carries this team through the postseason. Newhook, Monahan, and Marchenko on the third line is solid. Like, we are a really deep team, but when we stack up to the Ottawa Senators, we're just not as deep as they are. And then they also have more studs than we do. Like, they have, what do they have? They have 4 studs in their offense. We only have 3? Caulfield, Suzuki, Doc, and then on the defense, all of them are studs. We got Gouli and York. I like this first pair. I really do. I think Gouli and York are hopefully going to get most of our ice time. And then Velimaki and Barron is solid as well. Weidman and Lindstrom. That's kind of our defensive pair. That's kind of I don't want to say energy shift, but these guys hopefully are going to be keeping the biscuit out of the basket. Speaking of keep the biscuit out of the basket, we are going to be rolling with Marc-Andre Fleury for this series. He had an insane season with us, and insane regular season in general. Like, this guy, he was so good this year. And I assume he's going to be retiring. He's on an expiring contract. So I think that this is going to be Marc-Andre Fleury's last season in the NHL. It's going to be his last crack at another Stanley Cup. So we are going to be rocking with Fleury between the pipes. And then I need to edit some settings. Whoops. Settings. I'm turning injuries down. I had injuries on 10. I'm turning them down to 5. And then rules. I am turning automated goalie rotations off. I want Marc-Andre Fleury to be in between the pipes every single game for your Montreal Canadiens. Let's see. How did we stack up in the standings? How much better were they in the standings? So they went 46, 30, and 6. We only got 41, 32, and 9. So that's honestly not even that bad. They only had 7 more points than we did in terms of goals for per game. Oh, only 3.4. But that's still 0.16 better than we did. I think we are a much better defensive team, though. Oh yeah, we led the division in goals against per game, and then Ottawa is down there. Is their power play cracked? No, they have the worst power play in the division. What about their PK? Their PK is middle of the road. Our PK is about the same, except our power play is way better. So we're way better on special teams. We are way better at keeping the puck out of the net, but they are way better at scoring. So we are the better defensive team. They are the better offensive team. And when it comes to special teams, well, we have a definitive edge on that one. When it comes to goaltending, I'm also going to give the edge to us. But in the real-time sim, all that shit goes out the window. None of it matters. Let's go. Game number 1. Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Get out to a good start, score the first goal, and just ride that momentum for the rest of the series. 5 minutes through, no score. 10 minutes through, power play Ottawa. Our PK is good, and there we go. We kill it off. That's big for momentum. Can we get one late to start the first period? No. No, okay. First period of game 1, no score. Here we go, game 2. Or game 2, period 2. Tim! No! Why would you do that, Tim? The Ottawa Senators open up the scoring in Canadian Tire Center. Power play Montreal. Get one, boys. Oh, come on. Come on, we gotta tie one up here late. We gotta tie one up here late, boys. Oh, power play Ottawa. Can we kill it? Yes, we can. Looks like it. Come on, power play Montreal, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Please, another one. Another one. Fucking Stripes wants you to win, boys. Come on. Another one. Are you serious? Guys, are we gonna lose 1-0 in the playoffs? Oh my god. Guys. What kind of an effort is that? You're gonna get shut out in the first game of the playoffs? Oh my lord. That is not the kind of effort that I want to see from these Montreal Canadiens. Come on, game 2. Same setting. We just need a goal here, boys. We just need a goal. Come on, power play Ottawa. We're gonna kill it off. Easy money. Not worried about it. Sim pause. Josh Norris, motherfucker, dude. God, I can't swear. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet. My fault. Come on, guys. Guys, please. Can we score? We're out shooting them. We're killing off all their power plays. Come on, power play Montreal. Guys. I mean, we've had like twice as many power plays as them. Holy hell. Halfway through the game. Guys, please. Okay, now they're out shooting us. They're power play Montreal. Come on. Oh my god. 1-0 again into the third. Please. The shots are close. Guys, I believe in you. It's Jonas Korpisalo. It's not Martin Brodeur. Power play Montreal. And then kill it off again. Oh my god, the special teams have been nothing. Oh my god, we lost 1-0. What the hell is going on? Okay, I gotta make some line changes. Because we are not scoring goals in the power play. Like, what is the problem here, boys? I gotta edit some strategies here. Finisher, Caulfield for sure. Okay, what the fuck is that? Okay, I don't care. Puck carrier. I want the puck carrier to be Cam York. That's what I want. I want the finisher to be Caulfield. I want him on his 1T side, which is proper. Power play 2. What changes can I make to power play 2? No, finisher. Why would the finisher be Newhook? It needs to be Hoffman. Distributor is going to be Newhook. The carrier is going to be Gooley. There you go. And then what can I do? Can I get Valimaki? Is York on my first line power play? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay. All right, that's gonna have to be it. That's gonna have to be it. Even strength. Let me put Marchment up on the first line instead of Slavkovsky because he's not getting it done. I'll put Slavkovsky down on the third line because Newhook keeps that +3, and then Slavkovsky gives me a +1 on the third line. So we just need. Oh man, that looks good. That looks good. Defense. Ghoulies -2. Barons -2. Oh my god, everybody is. Yeah, the defensive pairing is the only pairing that hasn't allowed any goals. God, Fleury, and Fleury is absolutely standing on his head. Like, look at this. Guy's got a 969 save percentage. 1.02 goals against. Like, this guy is not the problem. It's just the offense is not scoring goals. Like, they've only scored 2 goals, 1 goal, but we've scored 0 goals in back-to-back games in the playoffs. Like, completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Game 3, we're at home. Center Bell in Montreal. Come on, boys. Please. You need to score. You have to score. You're not going to win hockey games if you don't put the freaking puck in the net. If you're not tickling twine with the vulcanized rubber, you're going to go home empty-handed. And that's what we're seeing. That is what we're seeing. Power plays, honestly, I'm not even going to get excited for them anymore because I know that nobody's scoring. Just nobody's scoring on power plays. Vlad, oh my god. These guys, it's the same game 3 times in a row. Scoreless first, Ottawa scores in the second, and then a scoreless third. It's the same game. Guys, I mean, you need to score. You cannot. Chabot scores from the blue line, and Clifton. There you go. There you go. We knew that somebody was going to break out for more than 2 goals in a game, and we knew for sure it wasn't going to be us. Cam York gives us 1. Congrats. Congrats, guys. You scored 1 goal the whole fucking series. Slavkovsky, there's 2 with a minute left. Yeah, it's just too little too late, guys. I mean, what are we doing? You can't score more than fucking 2 goals in 3 games? Like, how do you win a playoff series with 2 goals? Oh my god, dude. I don't even know what changes I can make. Like, I honestly don't know what I can do. I mean, Slavkovsky scored, so that worked. Fucking who else scored? It was York. I mean, god, dude. I mean, I'm not going to change up the penalty kill, because they've been killing penalties like a motherfucker. I mean, I guess we just got to sim. We just got to sim it out. We just got to complete the sweep. Game 4 in Montreal. Okay, hang on. We scored first and we scored early. Oh my god, and then we scored again. Okay, hold on, boys. Okay, then they scored. Okay. So the one time that we score goals, they score in the first period. That's cool. Okay, power play Ottawa. Let's kill that off. Okay, or not. Oh, well, we killed it, but they just scored right after anyway. Come on, guys. There's no way you're going to get up to a 2-goal lead. The first lead in the whole fucking series, and you're going to choke it. Please just hold on, boys. Oh, my God. We're chokers. We're born chokers. Oh, my God, and Chikrin, too. We're just born to lose. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Scored fucking 4 goals in 4 games. I mean, seriously. I mean, what do I do? There's nothing I can do. That's just the most pathetic playoff series in the history of the National Hockey League. I have never seen a team roll over and die more in my entire life. Yeah, Kubalik, have a fucking ball, man. Just have a ball. Oh my god, I have never seen a more pathetic playoff series in my entire existence. That is pitiful. You scored 4 goals in 4 fucking games. There's absolutely no way. I mean, I know we're not an offensive team, but this is Pathetic is what this is. This is absolutely inexcusable. I mean, I don't even know what to say. That is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. Of course, we're the only team to fucking get swept too, unless New York gets swept. I mean, just pathetic. Just pathetic. We make it all this way, and we get fucking swept in the first round. 4 goals in 4 games. I just want to see if New York gets swept, so we can at least take some pity in that. Yep, finally. Okay. New York gets swept, so we're not the only postseason team to get swept in the first round. But I mean, still, absolutely pathetic stuff. Just the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, the Columbus Blue Jackets stand more of a chance against the fucking Penguins, man. Just unbelievable. Alright, we're gonna sim up to retirement. I mean, we got swept, so we might as well just do the off-season in this video too. Hopefully my Oilers can do something. Colorado versus Edmonton in the conference finals again. Washington wins a cup. God damn, dude. Let's take a look at the playoff tree. All the playoff stats. I mean, I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. So Washington wins a cup. They swept Ottawa in the conference finals. Fucking bunch of bums. Ottawa beat Tampa in the second round. Tampa beat Toronto. Washington beat New Jersey. Wow, New Jersey swept and then got swept. Washington beat up Pittsburgh in 7. Nashville over Minnie in 5. Colorado over Dallas in 7. That would have been a fun series. Anaheim beat Vegas. I didn't even know Anaheim was in the playoffs, dog. And then Edmonton beats Chicago. Edmonton beats Anaheim. Edmonton beats Colorado. And then they get dummied by Alex Ovechkin for his 2nd Stanley Cup. There you go. God. I honestly wish we just missed the playoffs so we could have had a lottery pick. I mean, that was pathetic. How do I see playoff stats? I think I'm too late on that. We can check the awards, though. Stanley Cup goes to the Washington Capitals. President's Trophy, Edmonton Oilers. Wow, way to be. Clarence S. Campbell and the Prince of Wales. Individual awards, Art Ross Trophy goes to Connor McDavid for the 4th year in a row. Hart Memorial goes to Crosby. Wow, way to be. James Norris to Makar. Lady Bing to Nuge. Nice guy Nuge. Calder goes to Bedard. He had, what, like 81 points? This guy's crazy. Conn Smythe goes to Ovi. Vesna to Stu. What a beast. Jennings to Stu. Bill Masterton to Radko Gudas. Huh. Jack Adams to Chicago. The Selke to Ryan O'Reilly. Oh. First year Bergeron's not around and O'Reilly gets it done. Ted Lindsay to Crosby. And the Maurice Richard to Kucherov. Cool. Alright. Let's get up to the draft. I'm not going to rule out Winnipeg gets a 1st overall pick. LA gets number 2. Philadelphia number 3. Seattle, Buffalo, San Jose. Oh, Buffalo went from 15 to 5. That is crazy. Way to be Buffalo. Who in our division? Arizona got the 7th. St. Louis got 8th. Okay, so Winnipeg in our division is going to pick number 1. That's brutal. They go from 9 to 1. Ouch. Alright, who retired? That's a big one. Jumbo Joe's calling it quits. Eric Stahl retires with Colorado. Shea Weber's gone. Brent Seabrook's retiring with the Tampa Bay Lightning AHL team. Dubinsky's gone. Franchise mode legend Artem Anisimov is gone. And then a whole bunch of nobodies. Oh, Jordy Ben's calling her quits. Marcus Kruger, no way. Alright, and then we'll check the attendees. No goalies are calling it quits. So Marc-Andre Fleury is back for another year. But now we have to figure out if we want to re-sign him or not. Figure out if we gotta re-sign him or not. I think I want to. I'm not gonna lie, he played so well for us. He played so well for us. I want to bring him back. He's no trade value. He's still an 85 though. Still an 85. Marchment grew to an 84. Monahan to an 84. Mike Hoffman grew to an 82. Alright, all these guys I want to keep. Gallagher I'll consider getting rid of. But Monahan for sure. If there's anybody I want to move at the draft, it'll be Sean Monahan. He's got 1 year left on his deal. I checked before I booted up the recording. He wants like $4 million. And I just don't want to give that to him. Because I know we can improve upon that. So, Monahan I won't rule out getting rid of. Caulfield grew to a 93. Slavkovsky to 83. Oh man, we got a lot of growth. Gooley to an 85. Oh yeah. Oh, Strange is up to a 71. Let's go, dude. Where is Jonathan Farrell? I don't know. Let's see, who here? Marchenko is another guy that I think I would be okay moving on from. Because he's only got 1 year left on his deal. He's not asking for too much. But he just doesn't fit with any of our chemistry. So Marchenko, I'll consider moving. I'm not going to be mad if he's on the team, but I will consider the heave-ho. And that's it, I think. Those are like the only guys I want to move. Actually, you know what? I am going to trading block. I am going to add our 2 first-round picks for this draft onto our trading block. Hang on, that has confused me. I don't know why it does that. I have 2 first-round picks for this draft, and I want to put them both on the trading block because I am not ruling out trading up in the draft. I think there's a possibility that we can do it, and I think that it is an option that we need to remain open-minded to. So, I'll find somebody in the top 10. Maybe Buffalo wants to give up their pick. Ottawa wants to give up their pick. Oh my god. Ottawa went to the Eastern Conference Final and they pick in the top 10. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. So where are our picks? We pick 18th and 21st. And this draft is deep. We are going to get like a franchise stud in the top 10. Like that's for sure. I just want to see who's going to go first overall. It looks like Gregory Reich is going first overall. I created a whole bunch of players for this draft, but Greg Reich was not one of them. He put up 89 points in 64 games. But this guy I created, this guy I created, this guy I created, this guy I created. A whole bunch. This guy. A whole bunch of dudes that I created. I think I want to move up into the top 10. That's for sure. Maybe even into the top 5. Let's see what Buffalo wants for their pick. I am willing to give up the 21st overall pick of the draft. As well as, they want Monahan. I feel like I passed him. Do they want Sean Monahan? Oh my god, they do, but he has negative trade value. Alright, so it's going to have to be both picks to move up into Buffalo's spot. And then, can I get like a player in return, do you think? Can I get like a Peyton Krebs kind of guy? Do I have to sign him this offseason though? I do. I would have to sign him this offseason, so I don't want that. What about Middlestat? Gotta sign him this offseason. Ooh, but he would fit on the second line. We gotta have a playmaker on that second line. What a Yoki Haru for the AHL. God, I gotta sign him too. Skaters match in block. Goalies match in block. They want to give up Luukkonen. Unfortunately, I don't want Luukkonen. So then maybe just a second for next year. How about that? So our 2 first-round picks for this draft get us to 5th overall and a second for next year. Let's see what Buffalo says. Trade rejected. Okay, we'll bump that down to a 3rd. And boom. Trade rejected. Okay, we'll bump that down to a 4th. Boom. Trade rejected. Okay, we'll just keep it at the 1st. Trade accepted. So we move up to 5th overall in the draft. We trade away our 2 first-round picks for this year. And we get the 5th overall pick. That is awesome. Winnipeg, 15 seconds on the clock. Who are they going to take first overall? Let's see. They're going to take Gregory Reich, right-wing sniper, medium franchise, 82 overall. And I didn't even create this guy. That was computer-generated. But I turned up the draft class quality as high as it could go. I put that up on the high because I want to see some absolute studs on this save. So let's see who LA takes. 2nd overall. They're going to take this guy, high elite, 80 overall playmaker, Landon Ballendine. 70 assists in 71 games. Holy shit. I did create this guy. This guy, he's going to be a stud. He's going to be a stud. But Gregory Reich, he's in our division. We have to put up with him. He's got 3.5-star deking. 5-star shooting. Holy hell, look at that shooting. And he's fast too, 89 speed. Oh my god. This guy's gonna terrorize us, Gregory Reich. Alright, Philly, 3rd overall, Michael Holt. Left wing sniper, right? Yeah, 40 goals. Oh my god. Look at that shooting. He's fast enough. He's fast enough. This guy's gonna be unbelievable. Unbelievable for the Philadelphia Flyers. I want to know who I'm going to take, though. Keegan Spooner. Oh, I made him a 2AD? Youch. Youch. Maybe. I don't know anything about this guy, but 116. That is incredible. Sam Dickinson. Player comparison, Zdeno Chara. Huh. So he's probably defensive defenseman then. I would kind of want Gene Shorts. I'm not going to lie. This is a dude that I created. I kind of want Gene Shorts. I won't lie to you. Let's see who Seattle picks. If they take Gene Shorts, I'm going to be very sad. And Seattle gets Gene Shorts. Okay. Right wing playmaker. High elite. Yeah. He's going to be fun. He also might be terrorizing us. I'm not going to lie to you. But we got to make our pick. We have to make our pick, and I feel like it has to be Keegan Spooner. Similar styles as Zdeno Chara, but he's NHL ready. Did I make him? I might have made him defensive defenseman. Yeah, I think I did. It says 2AD, but they lie. They lie. So it's going to be with the 5th overall selection in the 2024 NHL entry draft. The Montreal Canadiens are extremely proud to select from the Edmonton Oil Kings of the WHL, Keegan Spooner. Boom. 79 overall, medium elite, two-way defenseman. So not a defensive defenseman. I made these guys like 2 weeks ago. I kind of forget all the nuance. He can shoot pretty well. He's got good enough senses that offensive awareness can be nice. Physical, 5-star physical. Only 3-star defense, so maybe that's brought down because he has 40 face-offs. What the fuck am I thinking? Alright, well, Keegan Spooner, welcome to Montreal. Let's see, who rounds out the top 10? This Catton guy, Berkeley Caton? I'm going to roll with Caton. He's going to be an absolute fucking stud. 76 overall medium elite playmaker. I mean, this guy's a real player too, so this is an actual guy. Arizona, why did I think Winnipeg was in my division? I think I'm dumb is the issue. I think it's because I'm stupid that I thought Winnipeg was in our division. We're in the Atlantic. Winnipeg is in the Central. It's not 2020 anymore. The Canadian teams are not in the same division anymore. Anyway, Arizona, not in our division. They are also in the Central Division. They get T. Howe, medium elite sniper. Tanner Howe, 43. Oh my god, this guy's good. Holy hell. Tanner Howe, yeah, he's going to be filthy. Gonna be a stud. St. Louis is going to pick up Kivi Harju. Aaron Kivi Harju. Two-way defender out of Finland. I don't know. I don't actually know. But medium elite, that's solid. That's really good. Vancouver, they get S. Dickinson. Two-way defenseman. See, this guy, I considered taking him. But then I realized he's not a created player, so he's not going to be as good as the people that I created. But, I mean, he's going to be good anyway. Two-way defenseman, medium elite. That'll be a stud on the blue line in Vancouver for years to come. And how about the Ottawa Senators? A team that kicked us out in the first round. The team that we might be starting a bit of a rivalry with. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't really love these guys. After what they did to us in the first round. We're both picking inside the top 10. Let's see who Ottawa's going to get. They're going to pick up Tate Shankblix. Oh my god. This guy I created, I thought it would be funny if he were a 5'9" enforcer. So he's 5'9", 176, and he just, yeah, he's a bit of a murderer. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, he can score 82 points in 71 games. I mean, shit. Alright, we are going to sim up to our next pick, number 85 in the draft. In the third round, let's see. So medium top 6, bottom 6, fringe starter, top 9. Hey, medium top 9. Low top 9, low top 9. Okay, so there's still some good potential guys on the board here in this draft. Thomas Lavoie, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Sebastian Sony. I would like a forward. Oh, but a goalie too. Jonah Sexsmith. NHL ETA 5 years though. Oh, see, I would like a forward, like a Kari Huutonen. No report on this player. Awesome, but no goals, no points in 8 games. A+ league though. Jesper Grossman, enforcer defenseman. ETA 4 years. How about Thomas Lavoie? Heavy slap shot, quickness, grit. God, 5 years though. None of these guys are going to be ready. Huutonen. I feel like I'm making a mistake if I take Huutonen. Even though he is the guy I want to draft, I just feel like it's going to be a mistake. Muhonen. Nilo-Pekka Muhonen. Defensive defenseman. Oh, who's this? Martinson. Per Martinson. Passing ability. Oh, this could be a guy. NHL ETA 2 years. I like that. 2 points, 20 games. A+ league. Fitzgerald. I'm going to go a little bit off the board here. I'm going to take Per Martinson. What is he? Offensive defenseman out of Sweden. Let's see what we got. Low top 6. 68 overall, 2-way D. Okay, I'm okay with that. Who did we miss out on? Low top 6. Okay. So Muhonen was not going to be that guy. Lavoie was also not going to be that guy. So Martinson looks like the best pick out of those guys here. Okay, Huutonen. Oh, but he's medium elite. No. Oh, Huutonen was the guy I said I wanted, but he didn't feel right in my gut. 49 overall, center sniper, medium elite. We gotta watch out for that guy. in Vegas. Let's see who Nashville gets. That was Soini, 280. Okay. So Hootinen has the better potential, but the better player right away is going to be Martinson. So I feel good about that. Same to our next pick. In the 4th round. Oh, Ottawa picks right after us. Ooh. Mike Levin. Oh, yo. 39 points in 60 games. He kind of tore it up. But Stanislav Sharov. Ooh. This guy sounds mean. I'm assuming defensive defenseman. He's 6'4", 204. Doug McGillis. You want to talk about a guy that sounds mean. Oh my god. Or Luke McNamara. Grinder. And got 35 points. Seems incredibly loyal, does Luke McNamara. Lucas Hess? Alright, for me it's between McNamara and Stanislav Sharov. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about Stanislav, except he has the sickest name in history. So I'm gonna go a little bit off the board again. I'm gonna take the center grinder out of Saginaw, Luke McNamara. AHL top 6. Yikes, that was a bad pick. Ooh, in the 4th round, that's brutal. Alright, center power forward. Hey, hopefully Ottawa doesn't take Stanislav. Okay, Doug McGillis. Defensive defenseman, low 7th D. Okay. I mean, he's going to be a lot better than Luke McNamara. Levin, center sniper, AHL medium top 6. Yikes. Alright, so it looks like Winnipeg gets Stanislav. Yep, low 7th D, defensive defenseman. Okay, so that was pretty much the same guy as McGillis that Ottawa got. Cool. I'm going to look around at some trade blocks around the league. Okay, I want to go after Nick Bjugstad. He's cheap. They want to give him up. Do they want Sean Monahan? They don't want Sean Monahan. But they do want Danton Heinen? Nope, they don't want Danton Heinen either. Okay. So what if I find trade for Nicholas Bjugstad? Because this is a guy that I legitimately think he would be great on this team. So Lindstrom Harris, no. 4th and Harris, no. Harrison in 5th, no. Jack Eye in the 7th, I would consider. I will consider this. Actually, I might just say yes to this outright because we have a Keegan Spooner. Oh, 100% I'm saying yes to this deal. Alright, so Nick Bjugstad, 1 year left after this year. He is a power forward who fits on our forward line 3, all power play lines and all penalty killing lines. We have him signed for another year at 2.3, and all we're giving up is Jack Eye, who already has no spot on this team. Doesn't fit on any of our schemes. They want him. And St. Louis' 7th round pick, and the reason that I'm comfortable giving up Jack Eye is because he's already not playing for us, and we just drafted Keegan Spooner out of Edmonton. So, I mean, his spot, there just isn't one for him. Monahan isn't going to be back next year, so Bjugstad is going to take his spot, and having a center power forward on that 3rd line is going to be huge, because then winger playmaker and winger sniper is so easy to find. So there we go. Proposed trade. Nick Bjugstad. Welcome to Montreal. Now the next thing I'll do is, because I already have his replacement, I will just find trade Sean Monahan. He has no value. No trades found yet. Nobody even wants Monahan. Who else is not going to be back next year? Marchenko. He might be back, but let's just see what we can get for him. Wahlberg in a third, Prospect in a third, Prospect in a third. Oh my god, Buffalo really wants Marchenko. Wallner, Greentree in a fifth, a second and a third. Okay, I don't want to give up Marchenko for any of that. I'm just gonna sim to my next pick. If we get some trade offers, we get some, but that's the only move that I want to make at the draft. I think I need some wingers. Davis Parse. He looks like probably a sniper to me. Oh, maybe he's a two-way. Maybe he's a two-way. Davis Parse. That's not bad. Maxime Lafond, grinder, 12 points. Oh man, he's a point producer. Julian Alanthier. Matteo Rotondi. Hell yeah, dude. Nice name, dude. Wrist shot character, physical play. Matteo Rotondi. Offensive defenseman with 6 points, though. 38 penalty minutes. I'm thinking they're lying to me. And he's actually a defensive defenseman. Nix Fanenko? Bo Jelsma. Okay, that's a sick fucking name. I'm taking Bo Jelsma. Okay, medium HL top 6, left wing sniper. He could be something. He could be something for us. Bo Jelsma, what a stud. Florida took Lafon. He's a power forward. Oh, medium bottom 6 though. Is he younger than Jelsma? 18. Jelsma's 20. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that Jelsma was 20. I just took him because his name was sick. Seattle gets Lanthier. 280 medium 70. Oh, it's our pick again. Look at that. It is our pick again. And honestly, I want to take Parse. I'm not going to lie. I want to take Davis Parse out of the United States developmental program. 14 goals, 21 assists. He looks like a two-way forward, but he also looks like a stud. Davis Parse. Power forward, low bottom 6. Okay, he could definitely be something. He could definitely be something for us. And he's only 17 as well. He's only 17. He could be a guy. He could absolutely be a guy. Oh, he shoots. He shoots. Alright. So Fanenko goes after medium AHL top 2D. Two-way forward. So that's a solid pick. Nashville's going to get Wilson. Two-way forward, AHL top 6. Ooh, high backup. That's not bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not bad. Oh, Rotondi, medium AHL top 2. Okay, so I'm glad we got Parse, and I'm glad we got Jelsma. I think those are probably the best options here. Besides maybe Fanenko. Oremba? Hamill? Ooh, right wing sniper, medium top 9. Who is this kid? Braden Hamill, age 17. Oh, he's not good now, but you give him, I don't even know, 4 or 5 years, this dude could be bottom 6 sniper for Chicago. Sim to my next pick. I gotta take a goalie. Cooper Franzen, you are a Montreal Canadian. High AHL starter. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Who went after Franzen? Goryanov. Ooh. W. Martins. Warren Martins. Playmaker. That probably would have been a better pick. That's okay. I'm happy with Franzen. Karpovstev. That's a sick name. Vlachislav Karpovstev. I mean, come on. How do you expect me to see this guy on the draft board and not pick him? Vlachislav Karpovstev. You are a Montreal Canadian. Low bottom 6, right wing grinder. Okay, he could be something. We can grow this guy. We can grow this guy for sure. 18 years old. I mean, he's a right-hand shot. He could for sure be a guy for us. Who did we miss out on? AHL top 2D, trash. AHL top 6 forward, trash. AHL top 2, trash. Alright, perfect. That was the best pick. Karpovstev, absolute buy. Yimi Youngkari. I mean, sick name. Nathan Drapo. He sounds French. Boy, does he sound French. But I think I need some more wingers too. Donovan McCoy. Actually, I just took a whole bunch of wingers. But this is the part of the draft where I usually just sort by potential and hope for the best. Will Westgarth out of the United States Developmental Program. Gore Payat could be something. Two-way forward, though. Not big on two-way forwards. Tero Tumanen. Ooh, that's a sick name, too. Nikolai Vorobyov. Mika Korpikari. Ooh. Oh, he didn't start. He didn't get any starts in his draft year. Merrick Baudouin. I mean, he's French. Merrick Baudouin. I don't know how to say that. I'm going to take Gord Payat. Medium bottom 6 sniper. 49 overall. He's 18. Ooh. He could be a trade asset at the very worst. He could be a fourth liner, I'd say, at the very best. AHL top 2D. AHL top 2D. AHL top 6. Ooh, bottom 6 Granado, two-way forward. Preston Granado to Edmonton. Not bad, not bad. Send to my next pick. Hopefully this Westgarth guy is, or Westgarth. Yep, I'm taking him. Boom, medium fringe starter. Brutal stuff, 18. Pretty good stats in the 9 games he played. He could be something. Will Westgarth? Remains to be seen. Cool. Next pick. Well, I got 2 back-to-back picks here in the 7th round. Derek Thurston? Yo. Ain't no way I'm not taking Derek Thurston. Ooh, okay, he sucks. Oh, I had the second last and the last pick of the draft. How awesome is that? Who gets the honor of going last overall, the very last pick of the draft? I'm leaning towards the guy whose last name is Mayo. Hunter Mayo. I mean, that's not bad. 23 points. I don't know anything about your player style, Hunter Mayo, but you're on my team. I didn't see anything about him. Cool. Alright, well that was a successful draft. Alright. I did a little bit of a sneaky peeky, and I learned that our contract spot is actually in a really, really good position. Sean Monahan, I'll tell you right now, he's not coming back. He wants $4 million to play on the third line, and he's not even going to play on the third line because Nick Bukestad has taken his spot. So Sean Monahan, goodbye. Kirill Marchenko, I'm a little bit nervous to bring him back because we have the cap space to do it. Except we look at his chemistry and his scheme fits. Oh, it doesn't even say. But he just doesn't fit on the team on any line. But he played really well for us, so I'm inclined to bring him back just because of how well he played. And he could be a super solid third line guy for us. And we absolutely could go like long term with a guy like Marchenko. Like 3.6 for 8 years isn't bad, but I think for right now, I just want to go a 2-year deal or a 1-year deal, 2.3 million for Kirill Marchenko just to keep him on the team. And just to give us some more time to figure out what we want to do with him. Mike Hoffman is fine, except he doesn't want an extension. I mean, if I give him What if I give him 1 year at $3 million? I feel like he'll say yes to that. Mike Hoffman is a guy who I really want. Same with Valimaki. And I would love to go like... Can I go 8 years with Valimaki? No, that's too much. I'm being silly. I'll go 3 years for Valimaki. Because I see a future for him on this team. So 3 years at 2.8 is a great deal for Valimaki. Justin Barron, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. Let me go to defenseman. Where does he sit on our depth chart? 4th overall. Okay. But it's going to be Gooley and York on the first line. Then it was Valimaki and Barron. And then it could be... I think it'll be Lindstrom and Spooner. First of all, let me sign Spooner. There you are. Because Lindstrom is younger than Wideman, so it's between Lindstrom and Wideman right now for who's going to play on that bottom pair. And I think it's going to be Lindstrom. Oh, I could even do Lindstrom and Barron and then put Spooner. He's listed as depth defenseman, but I think if I put him on that second line D pairing with Barron, or no, with Valimaki, and then I do Barron and Lindstrom, that'll work. So Chris Wideman, goodbye, your tenure is over. Barron, come back. Baby, come back. 1.6 for 3 years. Gustav Lindstrom, can I get them on identical deals? Let's try 1.6 for 3 years. That would be ideal if I could get them on identical contracts. Axel Anderson, I will bring back on a bridge deal. 1.275. Dean, same thing. On a bridge deal, that's perfect. Clendenning. Baby, goodbye. Norlinder, yes, you are coming back. You have a future as a Montreal Canadian. For sure, bridge deal. 2 years, 1.05. Akachik, 100%. I want you as a Montreal Canadian. I will give you 3 years, 9.75 for sure. Reinbacher isn't expiring. Brady Keeper, I can do better. All these guys, I think I can do better on. Forwards. On the other hand, let's see our forward depth chart. So Caulfield, Suzuki, and then we have a dilemma. Because we can put Marchment on that first line. We have him for another 2 years. And he fits. He fits on that first line, but he is exactly perfect for the second line. Like, this guy literally cannot be a better fit for our second line. So Marchment is on the second line, and then Slavkovsky, I want up on the first line. He's not an exactly perfect fit, but he is about as good as it gets for not being perfect. So, Slavkovsky on the first line, and then I'm thinking Marchment, Doc, and then Hoffman, if he comes back. And then, this is where it gets tricky, because I'm thinking it's going to be Sean Farrell, Nick Bukestad, Brendan Gallagher on the third line. Oh, but Gallagher is, he's a bit of a shite contract. So we can even upgrade from Brendan Gallagher. That could be an off-season deal that we make. We ship out Brendan Gallagher, and we bring out, what is Sean Farrell? Is he a playmaker? He is. So if we send out Brendan Gallagher this off-season for a third-line sniper that fits on our third line to play with Farrell and Bukestad, we just got that much deeper. Especially because it won't be hard to find a guy who's cheaper than Gallagher and can put up about the same level of production. And then on the fourth line, Foligno, I feel like Foligno needs to go. The fourth line, because the fourth line could be Foligno, Heinen, and then a free agent, but we could also really upgrade from Foligno in free agency anyway. Okay, first of all, Anderson, come back. Baby, come back. Gadjevich. Ooh, 1 mil for Gadjevich. Can I get you on that, maybe? So, Foligno, goodbye. Danton Heinen, I would love to get you on a 1-year... Okay, Danton Heinen is too much money. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not, because he... I mean, 17 points, though. Do I want to pay $2 million for 17 points? I don't think I do. And there's going to be other two-way centers out there who would be probably a better fit for our second line. Or a fourth line, sorry. Yeah, Danton Heinen is gone. Goodbye, Mr. Heinen. Stevens can come back just for 1 year, though. Kellerman can come back. That's perfect. Millet? I don't know. Condota. You're not even expiring. All these guys. Oh, Jelsma. I'm going to sign Jelsma. I don't know how well he's going to do, but I'll sign him. Karpovstev I'll sign too, just because he has an awesome name. Florian Jacki, he can be a trade piece, because I don't think he'll be coming back. Let's just see. Is there anybody that I'm forgetting? Marchenko on a 1-year deal. Hoffman on a 1-year deal. Anderson, Gadjevich. Okay, that all looks good. These guys are all depth people that I can really do without. Defensemen. We are going to bring back Valimaki, Barron, Lindstrom, Anderson, Bodie, Norlinder, Akachuk. Okay, perfect. Goalies. This is the real question. Do we want to bring back Marc-Andre Fleury? I'm a little bit skeptical. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure when we traded for him, his potential was exact elite. And over the course of the offseason, it has dropped to exact starter, which means that it could drop even more. And by the end of the season, Fleury could be like 80 overall. Like, he could be not good for us. So let's see, how much does he want? He wants 2 years at 3.4. I want to give him 1 year. And I want to give him 3.35. How much cap space do I have? I have $30 million. But he was so good for us, too, that I really, really want to bring him back. Like, he was so good. But you know what? I will sign Montembeault. I can get 3 years out of him. Perfect. That'll bring him up till he's 30. Shield, he was complete garbage, so Shield, you're gone. I'm gonna advance day. I'm gonna see who's here, and I'm gonna see who's not. Marchenko is back. Montembeault is not coming back. Lindstrom is back. Barron is back. Valimaki is back. Hoffman came back. Gadjevich wanted more money. He's back. Stevens back. Anderson is back. Bodine is back. Norlinder, Akachuk, Kemelin. Anderson. Jelsma's here. Keegan Spooner is here. Karpovstev is here. Okay, so now we have $22 million in cap space. If I sign Fleury and Montembeault, that takes up 5. That leaves me with 17. And that still leaves me with enough money to go out and get a big fish. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign Fleury. I'm going to bring him back for 1 year, $3.5 million, and then Montembeault didn't want an extension. So I'm going to bring him back for 2 years at 2.5. How about that? So that is, what is that? Is that 6 mil? And then that is going to leave me with, what, $16 million to go out and get a big fish free agent. Let's see, advanced day. Marc-Andre Fleury is back. Sammy Montembeault is back. Perfect. Adden Hill is still in the team for another year. Primo is still in the team for another year. So now let's see. So Caulfield and Suzuki, we have signed Caulfield for another 7 years. And Suzuki for, I think it's 6, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 years for Suzuki, 7 for Caulfield. Gooley needs to be re-signed. Kirby Doc has 2 more years. Marchman has 2 more years. Newhook has 3 more years. So our window is I would say 3 years. We have to get some playoff success in the next 3 years, or else we're going to be losing a guy like Newhook. Or we're going to be losing a guy like Marchman. And, I mean, those are guys that I really just don't want to lose. Like, Mason Marchman was so good for us last year. Whoops. I didn't mean to back out. But Mason Marchman was so good for us last year that he really is a guy that I just don't want to lose. Like, I love this guy. Mr. Consistent is his name. And, I mean, I'm sure he only got 45 points. Yeah, 45 points. But he's not on the team for points. He's on the team because he sets the tone. And he makes everybody around him better. And that's... I love a guy like Mason Marchman. So Cam York only has 1 year left. So we need to deal with Cam York. Slavkovsky only has 1 year left as well. Okay. So maybe we don't have as much cap space as I thought we did. Because Slavkovsky's going to need a new contract. And if he jumps up to like an 85, 86 this season, he's going to want like 5 or 6 mil. Same thing with Cam York. He might not want about as much as Slavkovsky, but it's going to be, I'd say ballpark. And Caden Gooley is up this year as well. So between Gooley, York, and Slavkovsky, that's probably going to be 15 or 20 mil. And then, Hoffman is up. Oh my god, Sean Farrell is up next year as well. Holy shit. Oh no, okay. So we do not have as much cap space as I thought we did. Because Sean Farrell is probably going to want 4 or 5 mil as well. So between those 4 guys that are expiring, that's within like, I'd say 20 or 25 mil between those 5 guys. And that's not even to mention that Marchenko is up next year. And Hoffman is up next year. And Bugstad is up next year. And Harris. So we're going to have a bit of a cap crunch next season. I forgot about Gadjevich. Yeah, I'll bring him back. We're going to be in a bit of a cap crunch next year. So maybe it's wise to not go out and sign a huge free agent to a Caulfield Suzuki type extension. Maybe it's wiser to just go out and get some more depth pieces for the upcoming year, and then save some of that money for these young guys who we need to bring back next season. I will say, though, now that I've looked at the contracts and I know that we're going to need a bunch of cap space this year, it is almost a certainty that Brendan Gallagher gets moved. Maybe not during the offseason, but this year for sure. Brendan Gallagher he's done. He's just too much money, and we can't afford to lock up 6.5 mil in a third liner like Brendan Gallagher. So we're going to sim up to free agency. We're going to see who's available. Gadjevich is here. Perfect. Let me see coaching staff real quick. What do I need to re-sign on my coaches? Nobody. Okay, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so all those guys are going to free agency. That's fine. I don't really need them anyway. You must have 50 contracts by the beginning of a new league. You're currently at 42. Okay. Okay, cool. So we need to go... We have... What do you say? I have 8 contract spots left? Yep. So I have 8 contract spots left. I'm probably not going to offer to 8 free agents, but I am going to take a peek. Alright. Ooh, so Tarasenko is in free agency. So Patrick Kane obviously is the big fish. He's a little bit too rich for my blood, I would say. Ryan Hartman? Ryan Hartman is 87 overall? Holy shit. I don't know he was built like that. I think all of these guys at the top, like the Duchesnes and the Reinhardts, I think we're gonna stay away from them because we just don't need a second line center playmaker like that. Like we have a Kirby Doc. We have these guys who are already in that role. But Tarasenko, no, he's also way too much money. Okay. I'm gonna sort by UFAs though. Cause I don't sign RFAs. I don't like to give up draft picks for free agents. Oh, Jesse Puljujarvi. We just don't know where he fits. Ooh, is he an RFA? No, because I'm sorting by UFAs. You know what? I'm gonna offer to Jesse Puljujarvi. 1 year, I'm gonna give him 1.65 for Jesse Puljujarvi to play on that third line. I think that could be a stud for us. Tyson Jost fits on the second line though. I need a fourth line two-way forward. God, Broussard, brother, come on. Mahura, Josh Mahura. Oh, he's a defenseman. Gergensons, bottom six, all penalty killing lines. Okay, I'm gonna give a contract to Zemgus Gergensons too. 1 year. 1.6 for Gergensons. Chatfield? Jalen Chatfield? Never heard of this guy before. Sam Gagner? Penalty killing lines? You know what? I'm going to sign Sam Gagner too. He could be a solid penalty killer for us. I'm going to give him 1 year at 1.6 as well. He could be a super solid penalty killer. Cal Foote? Do you know what? I'll sign him too. I'll sign him too. He still has some room to grow. If I can get him... Can I get him for 4 years at 1 point... No, 3 years. 3 years. 3 years at 1.7 would be huge, because that's not going to put us into any cap trouble. And 3 years is going to take him till he's 28, and then he's going to stop growing. And that's going to be perfect. Sammy Blais, forward line 1, get lost. Lindblom, top 6 lines, okay. So I think that's good. I feel like that's good. The one thing I do want to check, though, is just defensemen. I feel like I could use some more defensemen, specifically some more offensive defensemen. Like a Kevin Shattenkirk. Except he only fits on D pairing 1, which just isn't going to happen for me. Needs to be like defensive pairing. Oh, maybe I don't need any D-men. Because Gooley, York... Would it be Spooner, Barron, and then Lindstrom, and somebody else? Let me check my defensive depth charts real quick. Let me double check. Defenseman. Gooley, York. Oh yeah, Valimaki, Spooner, and then Lindstrom, Barron. Okay, I actually might have too many defensemen. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's all the free agents I'm going to offer to. Just a couple depth guys, some guys who can come in just for 1 year, make an impact. Gergensons is here, Cal Foote is here, Gagner is here, Puljujarvi is here. Puljujarvi is the big one. Puljujarvi and Foote, I'd say, are going to be the biggest additions. They're going to make the biggest difference. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and find a trade for Brendan Gallagher. If I like one, you'll hear about it. If you don't, we'll forget this ever happened. Marchenko. So Gallagher I can afford to just flip for picks. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Gallagher away for picks because that doesn't take on any salary cap and a 4th and a 5th to the Ducks. Brendan Gallagher, thank you for your service in the great city of Montreal, but you will no longer be needed. Enjoy your tenure with the shithole Anaheim Ducks. There you are. Okay, I feel good about that. I feel good about this team. I really think that we are going to be contending. I didn't even realize Barabanov was in free agency. This guy was hoed by the Jets. Absolutely hoed. He got traded to the Jets at the deadline and then stuck in the AHL for the second half of the year. Like, this guy was just hoed so bad. Okay. We are going to sim 2 weeks from now, and then we are going to recap just free agency. We're going to see where some people went. We are going to see where the big fish, the Patrick Kanes and the Matt Duchenes got off to. So let's jump into the message center. Let's jump over to signings. So anybody important? Anthony Beauvillier goes to the Kings. Danton Heinen goes to Vancouver. Travis Dermott to San Jose. Sebastian Aho, the defenseman, to Nashville. Dirk Stepan to Colorado. Tyson Jost to Washington. That's big. Kasperi Kapanen to Anaheim. So Anaheim is adding forwards. Anaheim looking to turn their fortunes around. I mean, they just made the playoffs. So they are building for the future there in Anaheim. Gurianov goes to Nashville. That's big for them. Paul Stastny to the Islanders. Will Butcher to Edmonton. Anthony Mantha and Adam Henrique to Chicago. So Chicago also building for the future. That's awesome. Derek Brassard to Seattle. Sean Monahan goes to Chicago. So Chicago really is going all in. They're putting all their chips in the score goals basket. They're adding a lot of forwards here. Liam Foudy to the Islanders. Okay, so Chicago. Oh my God! They added Barabanov and Reinhart to 5- and 6-year deals. I was just about to say they lost Tyler Johnson, but that's fine for them because they added like 10 other forwards who are better than him. Gosh, Chicago is going all in. So Zach Bogosian to Detroit. Matt Dumba to Buffalo. Ilya Samsonov to the Blues. And Matt Duchene also goes to Chicago. Holy shit, I gotta see their lines after this. They're probably crazy. Vlad Tarasenko to Nashville. So the Central Division gets so much stronger. Chicago could be in President's Trophy contention. And Nashville is probably not going to be too far behind them. Maxime Comtois to Philly. Arvidsson to San Jose. Shane Gostisbehere to the Kings. That's pretty big. John Klingberg also goes to the Kings. So the Kings, Chicago, and who else was it? The Ducks are adding for the future. Cole Lynn goes to Calgary. Teddy Bluger to St. Louis. Sean Dursey re-signs in Arizona. Brett Pesce to San Jose. Wow, that's big. Ryan Hartman to San Jose as well. Victor Mete to the Flames. Pavel Dorofeyev re-signs. Matisse Janmark goes to Columbus. Oh, and Edmonton signed Arbor Jacki. Tyler Myers to Colorado. Kevin Shattenkirk goes to Winnipeg. Ooh. Eric Gustafson to Washington. Jake DeBrusk to Detroit. Dante Fabro re-signs for 5 years. And Tony DeAngelo to the Ducks. So Jacob Silverberg goes to Boston, but Anaheim replaces him with Brendan Gallagher. Then they bring in Tony DeAngelo, a whole bunch of other guys. Anaheim could be looking pretty good. OEL to Boston. Tyson Barrie to Philly. And there you are. We are all caught up on free agent signings. That is incredible. We are going to sim to our edit line screen. We're going to do up all of our lines, and then we will get back to you fellas. So, I've been setting the lines, and this is kind of what I'm working with. Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield for the first line, same as last year. Hopefully, for the rest of my tenure in Montreal, I don't have to touch this first line at all. Marchment, Newhook, and Hoffman for the second line. We get that +3. It looks solid. The bottom 6 is where it starts to get pretty tricky. Sean Farrell is listed as a third scoring line forward, so if I play him on the third line, he's hopefully going to maximize his growth. Kirby Dach and Kirill Marchenko, we have the playmaker, sniper combination here. But if I put Bukestad here, we get playmaker, power forward, sniper, and we get the +1. But the only issue is if I put Bukestad on the third line, it has to be either Newhook or Dach that plays on the fourth line. And that's just not going to happen. So I've been kind of looking at it because I couldn't figure out if I wanted Newhook or Dach on the third line. And I realized that they're almost exactly the same player. They're both 23-year-old second line sniper or second line playmaker, 85 overall, and they both have a preference to play on the second line. So I've been trying to figure out, because when you really boil it down, we are going to be in contract trouble in the next 2 or 3 years. So really only one of them in that time is going to be on the team. So Newhook is on the team for 2.9 for the next 3 years. And Dach is on the team for 3.3 for the next 2 years. So what I'm thinking is we keep Kirby Dach and Alex Newhook on the team for this year. And next year, if Dach isn't playing as well as Newhook, it might be time to send Dach out of town for a change of scenery, because really we only get to keep one of them, and when there's such a similar player like that, for me it's going to be whoever is putting up the more points is who's going to get kept. So Dach, it looks like he might be out next season, but for this season for sure he's staying on the team, and he's playing on a line with the rookie Sean Farrell and Kirill Marchenko. The fourth line, Sam Gagner, Bukestad, and Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi, I was hoping to be a bit of a sniper here on the fourth line. He doesn't fit with a lot of our schemes, but hopefully playing with Bukestad and Sam Gagner is going to be okay for him. We got 3 Edmonton Oilers legends on the fourth line here. Defensively, we're rocking the +2. With Caden Gooley and Cam York, and then just like I said, Valimaki and Spooner, and Foote and Barron. Barron actually grew to an 81, so that's going to be great for him. Medium top 4, Barron, really, he could become something. Between the pipes, we're going to ride with Marc-Andre Fleury, at least for the first portion of the season. I don't know how well he's going to play, and I also don't know how quickly he's going to drop off, if he drops off. He might just become the best player of all time, and he might just stay at an 85, which would be absolutely perfect for me. And then Adden Hill, like last season, going to be backing him up. Alright, and then in the AHL, we're rolling Heineman, Anderson, and Roy on the first line. Stankoven grew up to a 76. He'll be playing with Simoneau and Gadjevich. Strange is up to a 73. He'll be playing with Stevens and Pizzetta. And then Condotta, Maillet, and Kellerman. On the defensive end of the puck, we're rolling Jordan Harris, David Reinbacher, Kovacevic, Norlinder, and Axel Anderson with Nicholas Bodin. And then between the pipes, we're starting Caden Primo. Sammy Montembeault is going to be backing him up. I think Primo, he's got a little bit, he's got probably 2 more years of growth in him. So we're trying to squeeze out whatever we can from Caden Primo. Kochik is scratched. I forgot about that. Let's try and fit him in here somewhere. Instead of Bodine, can we get Kochik? Yeah. Alright, so I did make an adjustment. Nikita Okachuk is going to be in that second line defensive pairing, and we're moving Kovacevic down to the third line instead of what was his name? Instead of Bodine. So for captains, Nick Suzuki was the captain when my tenure began, so we're not going to be touching that, but we are going to be giving an assistant captain to Mike Hoffman, and then another one to Caden Gooley. Alright, so you've just seen the lines, you've just seen the captains, but now we are at the game 1 of the preseason. I am going to leave this episode here. We got a lot done in this video. We got swept in the first round. We did the NHL entry draft. We did free agency. We got a lot done. The team is looking a lot better because of it, and honestly, I'm really excited for this next season. The first season we were fine. We made the playoffs, but year number 2, we are going to be so much better. Folks, thank you all so much for watching. Smash like on the video, hit subscribe if you have not yet, and I will see you in the next one.